Hello everyone, it's Danzen here. Yesterday we were talking about the basic string formatting of the C sharp, which we have learned a lot, like escape character sequence, like backslash n, which you will append new line, and then backslash t, backslash in the backslash, and double quotation in the backslash, and with the bonus of verbatim, which verbatim is very dynamic, very versatile for its purpose. It helps you a lot if you have white space and backslash, that you don't need to worry about it. And then we also learn about the concatenation, combine the literal strings and variables with concatenation. But I think that's an old method. For the more popular and more commonly used is combination between literal strings or with the variables is interpolation. So interpolation, I think, is an upgraded version of concatenation. So yeah, here, let me show it to you. This is what we learned yesterday. We have character escape sequence, verbatim, and then concatenation, interpolation. Don't forget with the syntax, you have to memorize. No, I think you don't have to memorize, because nowadays we can just search it up on the guidelines. Everything is available on the guidelines, so you don't need to worry about it. Wait a moment. Okay, that's yesterday learning. For now, we can continue to our day 4 of my 100 days of code challenge from the free code camp, which the module or the lesson is foundational C# with Microsoft. Now I reached the module 4, which is, the title says that perform basic operation on number in C#. Yesterday was basic string formatting. Yesterday was talking about string, and now is about operation. We will play a lot about the calculation. Maybe there are addition. I honestly haven't read any of this yet. Okay, so let's just continue. Okay, so let's immediately go to the introduction. Don't forget the timer. I have the Pomodoro here to track my progress here. Okay, the Pomodoro timer 60 and 10 minutes for break is set up. Let's continue to read all this article or this lesson. The application you'll build in C# will require that you operate on literal and variable numeric data. Example might include moment. Okay, so if you want to build a C sharp, uh, that will usually require I have to operate on literal and variable numeric data. Yesterday, we are playing with the alpha numeric, which is related to string, but now is numeric. More calculation, more addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, and so on. Okay, the first point is performing simple mathematical operation including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Like I said just now, performing multi-step operation that must be completed in certain order. So there is a certain order between this one. Is the subtraction is the first priority of the mathematical operation, or the division, or maybe the addition. Okay, that has an order. Okay, and then determining the remainder after performing division. So usually in maths we just only know about division, but in programming we will be introduced of remainder. The characteristic is almost like division, but it's a bit different. You will learn after this. Okay, the fourth point is incrementing or decrementing a value, and so on. Okay, oh yeah, the second point, I think you have some. Okay, we will see later because I might spoiler you. Even I haven't read this module any yet. Okay, suppose you want to perform a calculation that converts a value from one unit of measure to another. For example, what if you needed to convert the current temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius? Once you've calculated the temperature in degree Celsius, you need to display that information in a formatted message to the user. To accomplish this, you will need to learn to use operators to act on operands like literal and variables values. Always literal and variable. Don't forget that literal means constant, that it can never change of its values, but variables, it's very versatile that you can change it later anytime, and usually many programming use this. Okay, in this module you'll perform basic string and numeric operation on your data. As you will learn, the compiler will perform different tasks depending on the data types of the values around the given operator. More importantly, you will come to understand how operator perform action on operands. Wait, what is operands? The quantity on which an operation is to be done. Wait, I forgot what this operand means. I see. Oh, this is the operands. It's something like variable, but a bit different. That is operands. Variable with characteristic like char. Not operator, but it's operand. That's it. Okay, learning how to work with operator and operands correctly will help you formulate meaningful instruction in your code. So I can say that operands is equal to variable, but I don't have any clue after this yet what it will be. So by the end of this module, you will be able to write code that perform basic operation on literal and variable values. Okay, so this is the keyword perform basic operation. You have to be professional on it. I think you guys all have high school basics of mathematics, so I think you will be fine and understand in this module, because it's pretty easy for me as a college student who has pursued the elementary school, high school, junior high school, and until this college student. I'm in the information technology, and I have currently pursuing the calculus, calculus 1, and now is calculus 2. Okay, in this module you will perform mathematical operation on numeric values, observe implicit type conversion between string and numeric values, or implicit type conversion between strings and numeric. So like if 3 was considered as string, you can actually convert it to integer and make a calculation process on it after that. Okay, the third point is temporarily convert one data type into another. So not just string into integer, but other like boolean to string, or string to boolean, integer to float, float to integer, string to char, and so on. Okay, we can continue to the next exercise. Continue. What exercise right now? The current unit is about perform addition. So addition, okay, with implicit data. What is implicit data conversion? I have still no clue. Implicit data. Oh, I think it's about conversion. Okay. Often you will want to perform mathematical operation on numeric data. You will start with addition in this unit and expand to other operation in the next unit, because there's an important lesson to learn about how the C# compiler parses and interprets your code. So we start with the addition, because everyone loves addition. Everyone start from addition, the most easiest operator that you learn when you were in elementary school. Of course, you have learned the addition before anything else. That's the easiest one. Okay, add two numeric values. To add two numbers together, you will use the addition operator. The addition, which is the plus symbol. Yes, the same plus symbol that you use for string concatenation is also used for addition. The use of one symbol for multipurpose is something called overloading the operator, and happens frequently in C#. So this is the keyword again. It's multiple purpose. Plus can be used for addition operator, and plus can be used for string concatenation, which we already learned it yesterday on the day 3, string basic formatting. And then in this instance, the C# compiler understands what you're attempting to do. The compiler parses your code and sees that the operator is surrounded by two numeric values, the operands. The operands given the data types of the variables. Both are in integer variable of these operands. Okay, I understand this. It figures out that you intended to add those two values. So this operator will only work if there are two numeric values of the operands. or there are two variables which has the data types of integer or float, not string or not boolean or not char. Basically that related to numeric. Okay, let's check this out. Enter the following code into the net editor. So this is the example. Let's just type it. First number 12, and then we continue to the second number is 7. Don't forget semicolon, as always. B console right line. Okay, first number plus second number. I expected to be 19. Yes, it's correct. Yes, I did that. So this is the variable. This is the variable, but you can make it like operand here, like x and y. It will work the same. Don't forget, sorry. It will work the same. This is operands. This is the second operand, the y. X and y is operands, and this is the operator, addition operator. But let's just use the current example, the first number and the second number. Okay. Mix data types to force implicit type conversion. What happens if you try to use the plus symbol with both string and integer values? Will it work or will it cause an error? Let's check this out. Modify the code you wrote to match the following code. Okay, string first name. Let's change this to string data type for the first name. First name is, why always pop? Let's just say John. Why always John? Let's just say Alex. Integer widget sold. Widget sold is equal to 7, and then console right line first name plus. Okay, let's just copy this one. First name plus sold, and then widget sold and widgets. Don't forget semicolon. I did that. Okay, what will be the code if I run the green button? Alex sold 7 widgets. I see. First name plus. Okay, this one, first name, is considered as string data types, but as this mixed data types, this is the keywords. Can we actually mix the data types between integer and string to force implicit type conversion? Okay, yes, we can, but the purpose right now is not about calculation or addition, but it happened to be concatenation, because first name is string and plus this one is concatenation, is combining the first variables and the literal string of sold. So it will not be calculation. So that will be happen. Okay, in this case, the Caesar compiler understands that you want to use the plus symbol to concatenate the two operands. It did use this because the plus symbol is surrounded by operands of string and integer data types. So it attempts to implicitly convert the integer variable widget sol into a string. So this widget sol is converted automatically to string because other operator in here is not about addition, but you mix it with the string, so that's why it becomes concatenation. So it attempts to implicitly convert the integer variable widget sol into string temporarily, so it can concatenate it to the rest of the string. The Caesar compiler tries to help you when it can, but ideally you will be explicit about your intention. This is just the implicit intention from the net editor compiler, but actually that's not what I want. What I want is Alex plus 7, it should be equal something else. I don't want to concatenate, but I want the addition, the real addition operator. So the thing is, I have to change this one, the string, into integer, and then don't forget the values should be numeric, not alphanumeric, and remove the literal string here, and you'll be fine, and the result will be the same as you expected. Okay, a more advanced case of adding numbers and concatenating. Still adding numbers and concatenating strings. Modifying the code you wrote to match the following code. Okay, first name Bob, widget 7, console write line, first name salt, widget salt plus 7. Let's test this. Will it works? Yes, it does work in this part, in this place. Widget salt plus 7, widget salt, because widget salt is 7 plus 7 is equal. I think the calculation is still not working. It's just concatenating between widget salt as a string and 7 is actually a literal integer, but it converted automatically to literal strings, I think. So the 7 is the same as this because you put it in the mixed data types between string and integer, so it will be useless. Okay, there are 7 plus 7 equal 7, 7, yes. In this case, okay, instead of adding the integer variable widget salt to literal in 7, the compiler treats everything as a string and concatenates it all together. See, I have said that this one is literal string integer 7. The compiler treats everything as a string and concatenates it all together, because once you put a single string that even it has integer on that area, but if it has a string on it, the compiler will treat that line as a string and will concatenate everything on that line. That's how it works. That's my understanding. Let's see. So yeah, that's why the widget sol that is actually integer, it doesn't work with the literal integer. Even integer plus integer equal string plus string, because that's how the compiler treats to this line. Since there is still a string, variable and string and literal strings here. So that's how it works. Okay, add parentheses to clarify your intention to the compiler. Oh, so there is an exception for this. Modify the code you write to match the following code. First name plus sol, widget sol. Okay, add the parentheses. I think it will work fine. 14. Yes, exactly what I expected. Because you add parentheses, so outside of the parentheses is considered as string. So it will be concatenation area. Here is concatenation area, but since everything in this parenthesis is integer and there is no single string here, the compiler will treat this parenthesis inside of it as a calculation or addition. The plus will become the real addition, not concatenation anymore, because there is no single string or is there. Okay, the parenthesis symbol, this is the parenthesis symbol, becomes another overloaded operator. In this case, the opening and closing parentheses form the order of operation operator. So it's form the order operation operator, just like you might use in a mathematical formula. So I think, yeah, in mathematics, parenthesis is the first priority to be done first. So I think this compiler will do this task first, and then outside of the parenthesis, that's it. Okay, just like you might use in the mathematical formula. Yes, exactly. You indicate that you want the innermost parenthesis resolve first, resulting in the addition of in values. Innermost parenthesis resolve first. So first, resulting in the addition. Yes, this is the innermost, yeah. Okay, once that is resolved, then it will implicitly convert the result to a string, so that it can be concatenated with the rest of the. Oh, I see. After this will become calculated, and then it will go back to the string data types, because everything is string outside of the parentheses. This guy will go back to string to adapt to their friends here, so it can be concatenated. I see how it works. Okay, that looks good. No, this will probably avoid performing both a calculation and concatenation in a single line of code. The point here is to help you understand how to view operator and operands the way the compiler does. So you guys try to avoid calculation and concatenation like this. It's like a pain in the ass to see this. Just make the variable first, like this, like I mean just make the variable like this, calculated. Okay, let's just move this one to here, and then we can replace this guy to calculated variable. So I think it will work. Not fine because I forgot the semicolon here. Also, yes, it is what I expected. So let's go to the recap. Here's what you've learned so far about mathematical operation in C#. So I did learn about perform mathematicals like addition operators, like addition operation on numbers. Yes, I learned this one. 7 plus 7 equal 14. The second point is both string concatenation and addition use the plus symbol. So both guys using the plus symbol, as we already discussed. This is called overloading an operator, and the compiler inverts the proper use based on data types it's operating on. So the third point is when it can, the C# compiler will implicitly convert an integer into a string. If it's obvious that the developer is trying to concatenate the string representation of a number for presentation purposes. So I didn't have any clue why if there is a mix up of string and integer, the compiler will prioritize the string first. So in this line will become concatenation and not becoming addition. So I think concatenation is top priority than addition. So you need to have the parentheses on when you have integer data types with its variable on it. So you okay, I see. Wait, I think I missed this one. The compiler inverse within. Okay, use parentheses to define an order of operation to explicitly tell the compiler that you want to perform certain operation before other operations. Yeah, always use parentheses when you have a plan, you want to explicitly show your intention so the compiler can understand what is your point here. So it's not just automatically and implicitly done by this computer, because it may not be accurate as your intention is. So explicit might be a better choice for you. Okay, I think we can continue to the next exercise. Okay, I think I've done this. Okay, what is next? Perform math operations. Didn't I just did the perform math operation as well? Addition is math operations. Oh, I think this one is other than addition. Now that you understand the basic of addition and more importantly, implicit type conversion between numeric and string data types, let's look at several other common mathematical operations on numeric data. Perform basic operation, write code to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division with integers. The first one is select all the code. Okay, as usual, don't forget to backspace, delete it all, and enter the following code. Integer sum 7, 5. I prefer to write it down rather than just copy because it will help you to understand as usual. I don't mind with it. So product, oh, it has the same numbers but the operator is different. The operand is the same. So yes, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Console write line. Let's just, no, I didn't want that. But I can copy myself for this. Yeah, the first one is sum colon plus sum of the variable, and then difference. Oh, you can say that is different. It's the synonym of subtraction, I think. Difference, and then product, quotients, quotient. Did I spell right? Okay, let's run the code. Error, I think I forgot something here. Yes, 7 divided by 5. That's, I forgot. Sun. What is sun? Yes, sum 12 to 35, 1. 7 plus 5 equal 12. 7 minus 5 is 2. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. 7 divided by 5 is 1, because this is not real mathematics, but I mean this is real mathematics, but the way it display it not like mathematics, unless you got a float here, but because this is integer and it can store only one character of numeric data here, so it will just display the first character of numeric. 7 minus 5 should be 1.4. Okay, actually it should be 1.4 because since this is integer, this guy will not read after the comma, which is 4. So the only that the integer read is before the comma. So 1.4 will be simplified to 1 as the result of this quotient. How do you spell quotient? quotient. Okay, as you can see, plus is addition, minus is the subtraction operator, multiplication is the multiplication operator, this one is the division operator. Remember the symbol, you have to memorize this because I think you already have memorized this since your elementary school or even high school. It's very general concept that almost everyone is understand this, but however the resulting quotient of the division example may not be what you may have expected. Yes, quotient. The values after the decimal are truncated from the quotient since it defined as an integer, and integer cannot contain values after the decimal. Yes, as I said before, I haven't read this actually. Okay, let's just continue to the next section. Add code to perform division using literal decimal data. To see division working properly, you need to use a data type that super fractional digits after the decimal point, like decimal. So in order to do this quotient, you have to do either float, decimal, and double. I think, yeah, double. Wait, not working. Oh, how about decimal? Still the same. Oh, I forgot that. Decimal, don't forget that. What if I don't put dot and O here before the M? What will happen? Still the same though. Quotient equal 1.4. That's is, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. What about I put it here? 5 with M. Okay, let's just copy this. Okay, decimal quotient 7.0 divided by 5, and they use $sign, so it's interpolation. Don't forget that interpolation before the literal string, so anything inside the brace will work because of this $sign. That is yesterday lesson. Just check it out on my lesson on the day 3. I explained it a lot about the $sign and how it works and how it related to the braces, how it connected to $sign, and so on. Yes sir. For this to work, the quotient left to the assignment operator. Quotient must be of type of decimal, and at least one of numbers being divided must also be type decimal. Let me read again, but because sometimes I have read, but I sometimes I not understand what I read, so I might reread again for my understanding, as this is my progression channel, and it's whatever I want here, just purely for my progression. Okay, the question must be type. Quotient must be of type decimal, and at least one of number be divided. my focus sometimes drop, sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes best. After 18 minutes we can take a break for improving my focus again. After that we can go to the challenge and done the module. Okay, let's back to the topic. The question, this is the question. Yeah, left of the assignment operator. Assignment operator. Where's the assignment operator? Must be of type of decimal, and at least one of number being divided must also be type of decimal. Both number can also be a decimal. What if I don't put m here? What will be the result? Oh, nothing there. What if, okay, it will not work. What if I put the m on 5? Wait, I forgot which. Assignment operator, C#. That is the assignment operator. Okay, this one will work as well. Okay, here are two additional examples that work equally well. So 7 without m divided by 5.0 m will work, or both of them if you put the decimal. What is this thing names? I forgot it. Wait, let me check it out again in, I think in this one, in this lesson, in this course. I think here. Yes, this one. I remember that on our day 2. Wait, not this one. The previous one. The previous one. Where is float? Where is float? Not variable. I think previous one. Yes, this one. Literal suffix. It's literal suffix. So it's called literal suffix. There is f for float. Double is without any literal suffix. The antonym is prefix. The antonym of suffix is prefix. Okay, prefix means before anything else. Suffix means after anything else. Prefix is just like dollar in interpolation theory and at sign in the verbatim theory. But for suffix is for like this, after anything else, where if it float you types f suffix, and if it double you don't need to type any suffix there. And about decimal you type m here. This is called suffix. Okay, literal suffix. However, the following lines of code will not work or give inaccurate result. Let's check this out. Not all, I have to delete it. Wait, I think I break something. Oh, I see, because two variables there, but only one console write line is written, so it will not work. I think the one that doesn't work is this work, but it will not display the real decimal. This one, this 3 should be integer, but why do you put the m suffix here? M is for decimal. It will be not work, or else it will result in error, I think. Yeah, let's check if it working. Yeah, error. See, as I said. So the only one that work, even though the result will not display the decimal. Yeah, 1 without decimal. You need to put the m suffix here, so it will work perfectly fine. 1.4. Okay, 7 divided by 5 equal 1.4. Perfect. Add code to cast result of integer division. What if you are not working with literal values? In other words, what if you need to divide two variables of type integer but do not want the result truncated? Wait, my focus. My focus. Okay, let's slowly take it slow, take it relax, and read for understanding. Understanding is more important than just quantity of the content. What if you are not working with literal values? Okay, what if you need to divide two variables of type integer, but do not want the result truncated? In a case, you must perform a data type cast from integer to decimal. So this is the keyword, integer to decimal. Casting is one type of casting, a new keyword here, is one of type of data conversion that instruct the compiler to temporarily treat a value as if it were a different data type. To cast integer to decimal, you add the cast operator before the value. Use the name of the data type surrounded by parentheses in front of the value to cast it. In this case, you will add decimal before the variable first and second. So here, for example, integer first equal 7, second equal 5. So the decimal quotient equal, okay, first it's actually an integer. Second is the same like first, which is integer, but you know, casting Casting in this context means it's about conversion from integer to become decimal. The way how it works, it like this in the example. Use the parentheses and type any data types that you desire. Like if you want to convert it to string, maybe just put string. I don't know if it works the same like decimal, but in this case you want to convert the integer to decimal using this syntax. First with decimal. With parentheses, don't forget that. Okay, I think this will working perfectly fine. So 1.4, yes sir. 7 divided by 5. What if I don't want to put this? What if I remove the decimal case here? Error? No error. It's just 7 divided by 5. So what if I put a suffix here, m? It will result an error, unexpected. So the only way that work is using the decimal with parentheses for conversion, or you can say casting. Okay, note, you've seen 3 uses for parentheses operator: method invocation, order of operation, and casting. Wait, what is method of invocation? I forgot that. Method invocation. Method. It's related to method. I think I understand that, but a bit forgot for its detail. Okay, so an order operation like we did today before. Order operation means the first priority, parenthesis is the first priority that will be done by the compiler in this net editor. Okay. Write code to determine the remainder after integer division. So sorry for the mic. The mic was fall down. Write code to determine the remainder after integer division. Remainder. This is the context of the section. The modulus operator, which has a circle, 2 circle with division like symbol, tells you the remainder of integer division. What you really learn from this is whether one number is divisible by another. This can be useful during long processing operation when looping through hundreds of thousands of data records and you want to provide feedbacks to the end user after every 100 data records have been processed. Okay, so delete the code of the previous steps. Okay, console write line. Sometimes example is more can be understand rather than just theory like this, rather than just a passage. Example is the best for my understanding, as always. Maybe you guys doing like me, and that's good. Or maybe you guys have a better concept of learning. Okay, you can show it to me in the comment section, and I can wait to see your idea. Semicolon, okay. Console right line. It's using $. Is interpolation. Modulus of 7, 5. Seven, 5. Okay, let's run the code. The code should be like this. Okay. 200 divided by 5 equal 0. If it's a division, it will result 40. It will result 40 because this is modulus and the operator symbol is, what is this called? Percent sign. Yes, percent sign. Modulus is using percent sign as its symbol. Because the remainder of 200 and 5 is equal 0. There's nothing left there. And 7 remainder by 5 is equal to 7 divided by 5. It have to left 2 numbers. That's how it works. Okay, let's check it. Let's check the order of operation. As you learned in the previous exercise, you can use the parenthesis symbol as the order operation. However, this isn't the only way the order of operation is determined. In math, PEMDAS, what is PEMDAS? Is an acronym that helps students remember the order of operation. I don't know PEMDAS, but I know the order of math. The order of math should be start with parentheses and then multiplication, then division. Oh yeah, the exponent. If you have exponent there, and then go to multiplication, division, addition, and the last is subtraction. Is it right? Yes, that's right. From left to right. Yes, as it always, math is left to right too. But if there is multiplication and addition, multiplication on the right but addition is on the left, you should prioritize the multiplication first. If there is parenthesis in any location there, you should prioritize parenthesis even there is an exponent in the left side. So parenthesis is the first priority. I see. Multiplication and division has the same priority order here, and addition and subtraction also have the same priority. Okay, understandable easily. Caesar follows the same order as PEMDAS except for exponent. Wait, what? Well, there is no exponent operator in Caesar. There is no exponent. Caesar doesn't have exponent. Oh, I just know that. You can use the system.pow method. Oh, okay. So I have to use this one. System.mat.pow method. the module call methods from the, I think I have to take a break after this, after the recap. Okay, we near to the break time. The modules call methods from the net class library using C#. Okay, so I have to call the methods from the net class library. So this is a class library of the C#, one of the C# class library. Okay, understandable. Will feature this method and others. So not everything of C# has some methods like exponent. So sometimes you need to call the methods from other class library, or if there are people who smart and have containing many methods, you can just use it and call it. Okay, write code to exercise C#'s order of operation. Delete the code as always. Let's just copy this one. Enter the following code, almost to the recap. Okay. 3 plus 4. I think 4 is for multiply by 5 is the first priority, and the last part is 3 plus this one. For multiply by 5 is 20, and 3 plus 20 is 23. And then in the second line, value 2 is 3 plus 4 is equal 7, and 7 times 5 equal 35. Because this has parentheses, the parenthesis is the first priority, and then after you sum this up into 7, then 7 can be multiplied by 5. That's how it should be. Yes, it is correct. Wait, let's just see in the output. 23 and 35. Yes, I was correct. Recap. Here's what I have learned so far in this unit about mathematical operation. So use operator like plus, subtraction, multiplication, and division to perform basic mathematical operation. You can say this is sum, this is differences, this is product, and this is quotient. The division of two integer values will result in truncation. What is truncation? The action of truncating or cutting short. So cutting short or shortcut. The division of two integer values will result in the truncation. What is truncation? The act of making something shorter or quicker. Shortcut is basically shortcut. But in this concept, I think it's just the truncation of any value after the decimal point. So after the decimal point will not be read, will not be displayed, I guess. To return values after the decimal point, okay, you need to cast the divisor or dividend or put from the integer into a floating point number like decimal first, or you can other than decimal data types such as float or double. Double is using without any suffix, so double can be fit for you because you don't need any complicated suffix there. Then the question must be the same floating point type as well in order to avoid truncation. Okay, perform a cast operation to temporarily treat a value as it will. Okay. Perform a cast operation to temporarily treat. Wait a moment. Okay, the third point is perform a cast operation to temporarily treat a value as if it were different to the type. Casting example. There is cast example here. Yeah, this one should be the cast operator, like into decimal. So the 4 point is use the modulus operator to capture the remainder after the division. The order operation will follow the rules of the acronym PEMDAS, like we see before. From 1, so it has 4 priority order. I don't know if it has more than 4 PEMDAS. Parenthesis, exponent, multiplication, division the same level, and addition and subtraction the same level. Okay, understandable easily. Yeah, just remember that division has, what is this, slash, not backslash. Okay, slash. Division has a symbol of slash, but the modulus has the symbol of slash with 2 circles, which is percent symbol operator, or you can say modulus operator. It acts like division, but the difference is it captures the remainder, like 7 modulus. The modulus of 7 and 5 is equal to, because the remainder of 7 divided by 5 is equal to. That's it. Okay, take a break until now. Alright, break is over. The next unit, the fourth unit, is about increment and decrement values. I guess you already heard about increment and decrement. Increment is about positive and decrement is about negative. The final basic operation you will learn about in this module is how to increment and decrement values using special operator that are combination of symbols. Increment and decrement. Frequently you will need to increment and or decrement values, especially when you're writing looping logic or code that interacts with data structure. Okay, the plus equal operator adds and assign the value, adds and assign. So this one is add and assign the values on the right of the operator to the value on the left of the right operator. Okay, assign the value of the right to the left, as we already learned in day 1 or 2, I think. A set is right to left as always. So lines 2 and 3 in the following code snippet are the same. So this is the snippet here. The integer value is equal to, so this values is assigned to the left. Okay, value is equal 0, value is equal, I see, the value here is still apply here. The value here is equal 0, 0, so 0 plus 5 is equal 5. So the new variable of value is set to 5 right now. The value is now 5. Okay, and then we got a new operator here. This is adds and assign operator. So if the value was 5 in the second line, that means the value should be 5 because it adds and assign. It assigned it of 5 and then it adds by 5. It equals 10. So the value is now 10. I hope you guys understand what I said. The plus operator increment the value of variable by 1. So there is more symbol here, plus. Before it was plus equal, but right now is plus. It means it's increment the value variable by 1. So lines 2 and 3 in the following snippet are the same. So integer value is 0, value is still equal 0, but after that it plus by literal integer, which is 1. So 0 plus 1 is equal 1. So the new value is now 1. And then value, it has plus after that. I mean the suffix of the value is plus. That means the value is incremented by 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So the value is right now 2. This same technique can be used for subtraction, multiplication, and more. The following exercise steps will highlight a few. I see. I forgot the timer here. Wait a moment. operators like plus equal, minus equal, multiplication equal, plus plus, or minus minus are known as compound assignment operator. So these are known as compound assignment operator because they compound some operation in addition to assigning the result to the variable. So basically it has two operator in each compound assignment operator. It's like plus with equal, minus with equal, minus with minus, and others. The plus with equal operator is specifically termed the addition assignment operator. So addition assignment, I guess this will be subtraction assignment, or maybe this one will be addition. This one is subtraction. I don't know. Okay, write code to increment and decrement a value. As always, delete it all. Enter the following code in the net editor. Should I copy and paste? So value is 1 plus 1 is equal. So this one should be equal to value is now 2 because the previous value is 1 plus 1 is 2. So console write line first increment. I see there the value. Okay, value addition assignment, addition and assignment. Why not just I copy and paste from my code myself? Oh, I see. This one will be decrement. This is how you copy and paste, not exactly copy from the code purely 100%. That's not how you learn. Plus equal, this one is plus plus, and this one is plus, also value minus 1. This one is minus assignment or subtraction assignment, and the final section is subtraction or double subtraction. Okay, the second increment, this is the third increment. First increment, the second decrement, the third decrement. Don't forget the semicolon on each line, or else it will result in error. So let me guess first before I don't want to see the result here. Let me guess first. So the value is now, let me copy and paste here. This one, it should be value, the first increment, second increment, third increment. Okay, the value is now 2. The previous one was 2. So 2 plus 1 is equal 3. So okay, value plus plus 1. That means that the previous value was 3, and then what is it? Oh, I don't need that one. Also, I don't need this value. Value plus plus means that 3 is incremented by 1 equal 4, and then this value variable is equal to the previous one, which is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3, and then 3, the previous value is 3, so 3 minus 1 is 2, and the final one value minus minus, that means it's decrement. 2 is decremented by 1 is equal to 1. So let's check it out. Let's press the green button. Did I correct? 2 3 4 3 2 1 3 2 1. Okay, I did correct. Satisfying. In the second increment, you use value plus assignment, addition assignment 1. However, you could have used any literal integer value or a variable to increment that amount. The same holds true for a second decrement value, like plus minus assignment 1. Okay, I see there. So this one, as addition assignment 1 is the same as plus plus, because this is 1. Increment is always increment by 1, whatever be. Unless you change this value other than 1, it will not be the same like increment of this plus plus. Okay, position the increment and decrement operator. Both the increment and decrement operators have interesting quality. Depending on their position, they perform their operation before or after they retrieve their value. In other words, so position, this is the keyword. Is it the increment on the left or is it on the right side? In other words, if you use the operator before the value, as in like this, plus plus value, this is the increment at this nin line is after the value, but in this example we see that the plus plus is right before the value, and we will see what will happen. Then the increment will happen before the value is retrieved. Okay, the increment will happen before the value is. So there is something different here. If you put the plus plus right before the value, it will be different than if you put the plus plus after the value. You put the plus plus value before value, then the increment will happen before the value is retrieved. I see. Likewise, value plus plus after the value will increment the value after the value has been retrieved. A bit confusing here. Which value do you mean? Because that is my question. Delete the code from delete the code. Okay, delete the code, and we can just copy this. I have a type but a lot, so integer value +1, value plus, value is equal 1, value incremented, so 1 plus 1 incremented by 1 is equal to so the first value should be equal to 2, I think. Wait. Let me guess first, please. I don't want to see there. Value is now 2. Value is now, I see, I think at this moment the value is not incremented immediately, but will be incremented on the 5th line, I think. So this will be remain the same for its value, but in here the value will be incremented. Okay, but for this context, for this value which the plus is before the value will immediately be incremented right at that moment. So the value was 3 and incremented by 1 is equal 4, I think. Let's run the code. 2 2 3 4. Yes, as I said, the keyword is line here, is line. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. If the plus is happens after the value, which is about incremental, the value will not be incremented right at that line, but in the next line it will be incremented by 1. But if the plus or incremental is right before the value, it will be incremented right at that moment. Wait a moment. Okay, we can continue here. Notice this line of code, console write line, $second. I think this is interpolation with the braces on value with the plus afterwards. Okay, as you can see here, there's 2 steps to this line. Retrieve the current value of the variable value and use that in the string interpolation operation. Okay, I did correct in the previous code snippet, and then we can continue to the next line. Let's copy this, and then what will happen? Oh, I see there. Because we haven't put any variable yet right before the console write line. Okay, increment the value. The next line of code confirms that the value was in fact incremented. Increment the value. Okay, this is an interpolation. Value does not exist. Yes, of course, because I haven't put any value variable yet. Wait. Oh, I just noticed that the fourth line is using the dollar sign, which is interpolation, but why not just the sixth line is using the same as the fourth line? It has to be interpolation, but I don't think so. It can be without the interpolation methods. So what if I put the normal parenthesis here? Parenthesis. Will it work? No, it will not. Double quotation marks will be right before the weights. Oh, I forgot the concatenation. But it remains the same even without the interpolation method. But if you use the interpolation, you can use it without the addition, or I mean the concatenation. So right at the moment, because it's still on the literal string and with its braces. So what if I change this to interpolation methods? So I have to put the quotes here and change this one to braces, curly braces. Okay, without the addition, because the addition will be read to as a string. So yeah, it's still the same. Whether you use the interpolation method or normal literal string, it works fine. Value. Okay. Retrieve the current value of variable value and use that in the string interpolation operation. The current value of the variable value and use it. Okay, let's check this out. So this one is the third line, the third. Okay, as it said, it is the third. Right at this moment, the third line, the value is incremented. But in fourth line, the value is not incremented because the plus plus is right after the value, as I said before. But let's just next, in contrast, consider the last line of code. Here the order of operation is switched because the plus plus operator is placed before the operand value. Increment the value. Okay, so if the plus plus is right behind the value, so the first step is increment the value first, and then retrieve the new incremented value of the variable value, and use that in the string operation. Okay, if the plus plus is after the value, retrieve the current value of variable value and use that in string interpolation operation first, so it doesn't do any calculation things. So after that, it will, the next line will be incremented, so the calculation will be happening on the next line. That is the difference. While not strictly necessary, you added parentheses around the expression plus plus value to improve readability. Seeing so many plus operator next to each other seems like it could be misunderstood by other developer. Stylistic decision like these are subjective. However, since you write the code once but read it many times, you should prioritize readability. So yeah, readability or clean code is often to be important in common developers, because other developers might use your code or read your code, or you can try to presentate your code, then or maybe in the future you want to see again your code, but since your code is not clean or your readability is very bad, you don't understand anything. That's why readability is one of the most important things in programming. Okay. Seeing so many plus operator. Is there so many plus? Oh, I see so many plus here. Plus S concatenation, plus plus here, plus N concatenation. Okay, plus plus 2 here. So many plus plus. Yeah, that's why we have to put the parentheses or curly braces if you want to do the interpolation method. Okay, recap. Here's what you've learned so far about the mathematical operation in C# in Unit 4. Use compound assignment operator like this is compound assignment, addition assignment, subtraction assignment, multiplication assignment, addition or double addition. What you should say about this in C#? What do you call about it? Increment operator. Okay, I see. Increment operator and decrement operator to perform a mathematical operation like increment or decrement, then assign the result into the original variable. Increment and decrement operator perform differently depending on whether the operator is before or after the operand. Okay, I see there. Depending, so the second point means is about positioning, whether the increment operator is before the value before or after. Oh, the operand, this is the operand. Variable is equal operand. You can say that this is a variable, or you can say that this is operand. It's the same thing, but operand is often used in math. Variable can be string, but operand is usually or commonly used for mathematical purpose, or that related to integer, float, data types. Yeah, so basically it's about calculation, because operand is usually with operator. Okay, let's continue to the challenge. Everyone loves challenge here. So I have to convert the Fahrenheit to Celsius. I have to remove it all this. In this challenge, you will write code that will use a formula to convert a temperature from degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. You will print the result in a formatted message to the user. So my challenge is calculate Celsius given the current temperature in Fahrenheit. So Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, delete all. I did it. Enter the following code in the net editor. Okay, copy on or just type manually. Fahrenheit is equal 94. So to convert temperature in degree Fahrenheit to Celsius, first subtract 32. So I have to subtract 32. So I make a new integer or maybe float decimal. So I have to put the decimal first, and then I think I can do like I can simply put a new variable here, which is Celsius. Since because Fahrenheit to Celsius, it has more. First subtract the 32, then multiply by 5 nins, and then the display result of the temperature conversion in a formatted message. Okay, this one is the formatted message here, as you can see in the output. But I think I have to finish this yet, the number 3 after the challenge first. Over the conversion. So Celsius, I think I can do intermediate variables here. Celsius is equal Celsius assignment Fahrenheit. So what I need to do is Fahrenheit is subtracted by 32, and then I have to don't forget the parentheses, because this is what will be going first. I have to subtract first, but if I don't use the parentheses, it will prioritize the multiplication first. So 5 nins. Okay, 5 nins. 5 per nins. Okay, Fahrenheit minus 32. So 94 is minus by 32 is equal 62. 62 times 5 is equal 320. 320 divided by 9 is equal the result 35. Wait, I think I did wrong. Wait, I have this. Oh, sorry. 62 times 5 is equal 33. 310, yes. So this is the result here. Okay, but so display the result in formatted message, yes. Okay, don't forget the console write line. Console write line, and then the literal string. So I use the interpolation. Yes, I think I have to. The temperature. What do you say, bro? Yeah, the temperature. The temperature is yes, Celsius. Don't forget the curly braces. So you can input the variable that I have put it in the previous line, and then Celsius as a string. So what will be the result? Don't forget the semicolon. I forgot that. Okay, but this one is not the same like this. It's still not become floating point. I have to convert it to, I have to make it to floating point anyway. So I think I have to put one of them like this one. Yes, and it will. What if I put it in here? Okay, I see it will still work fine. What if I make this is decimal? Will it work fine as well? Yes, it does work fine. Okay, let's continue. Read this 4 points. Combine the variable with literal string, pass it into the series like console write line. Yes, I did that. Comments to form the complete message. When you're finished, the message will resemble the following output. So you have 7 here. What if I put M and M here? What if I put a double here? So without any suffix. Double. Okay, see there. What if I put float here? So I have to put F here. Yes, I have to replace the M with F as a suffix. This one, don't forget. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, decimal. But why it has 7 at the end of the, I'm not sure about it. Admittedly, it is prevalent to not see so many values after the decimal points. Yes, it has so many, I can't even count how many of them. Ideally, the value will be formatted to a single value after the decimal point. Yes, this is very ideal display. I like it because it's very neat. You don't have to look many values after the decimal, after the point, unless you have a special purpose for that. Whether you get stuck, okay, just continue the challenge. Review solution. Okay, am I correct? Review. Okay, this is the solution of the previous challenge. The following code is one possible solution for the challenge from the previous unit. And the Fahrenheit 94. Okay, decimal Celsius. It's the same thing. Oh, I see. So if it have a fraction, you have to do like this first, I think. Yeah, I am a bit wrong here. because I forgot the parenthesis here, because as it said in the previous challenge, this one, multiply 15s, it has parenthesis here and I forgot to put the parenthesis here, so but that's almost right. Okay, console right then, the temperature is plus Celsius. This literal string is used without the interpolation methods. It's interpolation. Okay, this code is one possible solution among many possible solutions. If you are successful, congratulations, continue to the knowledge check in the next unit. If you have trouble completing this challenge, we should review the previous. Okay, knowledge. We can continue to the knowledge check. I haven't read even this one yet, so I might be wrong. So I will do my best. Which of the following lines of code will output the text Windows 11? Windows 7. No, this one will be Windows plus 74. This one will not be 11, I guess. Now with interpolation methods, Windows 1 plus 1. No, this one will be 2 because it has curly braces on it, which will count the plus as addition, not concatenation. Okay, so this one, Windows plus 1 plus 1. Yes, 1 plus 1 is equal 11 because this plus is counted as concatenation. So this one is the correct answer. What is the value of the following result? So this one verse, because you have to memorize the priority order of mathematics operator. So 1 multiplied by 5 is equal 5. 5 divided by 2 is equal 2.5. Wait, I think I got wrong here. One multiplied by 5 is 5. 5 divided by 2 is equal, not 2.5 because this is integer. So 2 is the correct answer because the 5 divided by 2, it has remainder of 1, but the 1 is truncated. So 2 is the correct answer of this division. After that, 3 plus 2 is equal 5. Okay, so 5 is the correct answer. What will be the result of the following line of code? Console write line. 5 divided by 10 is equal, what is this? Is this integer? Is this float? It will be this. Or maybe this one. If this one is integer, it should be 0 because we are on programming, not in real mathematics. But if this one is real mathematics, the answer should be this. If it's float, data types, or decimal, or double. 5 divided by 10. I guess this one, because 5 cannot be divided by 10 in integer. That's it. Which of the following lines of code use the addition assignment operator? Addition assignment, this one. This one is almost, it's not almost, but it has the same functionality as addition assignment, but this one is not addition assignment operator, but the function is the same. But this is what it call addition assignment. This one is increment operator, not addition assignment. So value plus equal 5 semicolon is the correct answer. Okay, I'm still worried about this one. I guess this is integer, or the default is integer, I guess. Okay, checking on my answer. Yes, I did correct. Yes, this one correct. The second one, the fourth one is correct. Okay. Summary. Your goal was to perform basic operation on string and numeric data as a coding challenge. Okay, I did some basic operation and on string and numeric data as a coding challenge. You convert a value from 1 unit of measure Fahrenheit to Celsius and display the result. Okay, you use various operator to perform basic string and mathematical operation. You learn how some symbols are reused, overloaded. Symbols like plus overloaded as different operators, okay, such as plus that can be concatenated, concatenation, and addition as operator. Depending on the context, you learn how the data types of the operands, okay, influence the meaning of the operator. Finally, you learn how to change the data type of a value using the cast operator. Oh, don't forget there is a cast operator like edit viewer. It's pretty useful. Like you can actually convert the integer into decimal, or vice versa, or string to decimal and vice versa, and so many more. After you complete all the modules, you can get the verified certification. So just complete the module. Yes, I got the achievement. So let's go back to the main free code camp. Okay, I think perform basic operation. Okay, what is the value of the following result? 1 multiplied by 5 is equal 5, 5 divided by 2 is equal 2, 3 plus 2 is equal 5. Okay, check your answer. Yes, I did correctly. So yeah, that's it. But we have 10 more minutes more. I think it's good time to recap or summarize something quick. So let's go to the concepts. So yeah, it's about the basic operation here. I think my Wacom has some issue. Wait a moment. Just a technical issue. So we learn about a quick summary. We learn about the basic operation of C#. So we just learned about the addition. This is addition, and then subtraction, and then multiplication with this star symbol, and then division with the slash symbol. But for this one, this has an overloading. I can say that this is overload, since because this is used as addition, and it can be for concatenation. But for other thing, I mean, this one is called operator, and don't forget that we have operands here. Operand means it's the same as variable, but operand is commonly used like x, y, z, like the mathematical variable concept. That's operand. It's just the same synonym. It doesn't matter anyway, but operand is usually for mathematical purpose. Variable is usually used for programming, string, and other, but it's still the same talk. Also, don't forget about the parenthesis use. Parenthesis, if you want explicit purpose and don't want to be automatically done by the CPU, or we can say implicit, just use the parenthesis. For example, how important the parenthesis is. If you don't use the parenthesis, in the case like before we did that, in the console write line there are string variable, and integer variable. All the plus one is counted as concatenation, the addition is ignored. The addition. So they will first priority. They will read the plus as a concatenation at the first time. Because of that, you need to put explicit purpose, which is the parenthesis. This is for example, console write line. Let's say I have hello plus, let's say x, let's say integer x equal or assigned as 5. So this one. The console write line will read this plus as a concatenation. The result will be the output will be hello plus hello colon 5. That's it, because the plus one is concatenation. They will combine the bridge between hello and x variable, since x is equal to 5. That's how it works. Okay, let's say if I want more literal integer here, for example 3, what will be the result here? Will the result become 8 or 53? The result, it will become 53, because this is read as concatenation from the compiler. The compiler will treat this as concatenation, since there is string here. Unless you remove this one, okay, unless you remove that one, the plus will become addition as usual. So in order to fix this, you have to put the parenthesis here, and it will work perfectly fine. So x plus 3 is equal how many? 5 plus 3 is equal 7. Okay, is equal 8, sorry. 5 plus 3 is equal 8. So this one is the latest output. All right, I think the time is enough, but we have more recap actually. Also, don't forget we have PEMDAS. PEMDAS here, remember what is the order of let me just put it for it. Okay, so this one parenthesis is the first priority, and then the exponent, but for the exponent thing you need to put some class library or methods that available in the class library, such as system.po. You need to put this. And then after that, multiplication and division, plus and minus. That's it. So this is the PEMDAS here. But if you want to do exponent, use this class library. This is a class library that available on class library. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, also you can actually convert about the casting cast operator. The cast operator, like if you want to convert the int to decimal, you can just simply put decimal right before any variable. That's it. Also, we actually have the remainder like 7 or modulus operator. This is modulus. I'm just doing a quick recap here for my good understanding. Modulus operator, 7 like 7. Okay, the remainder of 7 divided by 4 is equal to 3, so this one is the remainder. This one is called remainder. And then we already done the cast. Oh yeah, also the also the truncation. Truncation, like 7 divided by 4. If it is integer, it will become 1. 1 is truncated. This one is truncated. Wait, not the 1, but 1. Let's just say it's 6. 6 divided by 4 is equal 1.5. Okay, 1.5. But this one, that I squared is truncated. Truncated because it's still using the integer data type. So we want to use the float, or just use the decimal. So it is 6. Don't forget the suffix. Let me use the different color here. So this one is suffix. Suffix 6 is divided by 4 is equal 1.4. This will perfectly work, but this one will truncate it to 1 only. This one will not be working, but this is the result because integer. So that's it. I think, did I miss something else? Oh yeah, the compound assignment. The final thing is compound assignment. Compound assignment. Compound assignment operator, which we have so many of them. Like for addition assignment, and then subtraction assignment, multiplication assignment, and division assignment, increment operator, which is plus plus, and subtraction which is decrement operator. For this one, we have some details here that you need to know, which is the positioning. Since whether the increment can be right before the variable here or here. The same applies in like decrement or here. So that's it. I don't need to give you example anymore. You can just revert back the video and see some example there. I just want to quick summarize this. So plus equals addition assignment is equal like value plus value. What is it? Wait, I need to complete this yet. So value plus equal 5 is equal, let's just say x. Value equal value plus x. That's it. This is the so I think that's it for the video. You guys can see the some quick recap here from the system, from the operator, parenthesis, operand, modulus operator, truncation, how it works, like cast operator. I want to remove this one. Let's just change this to cast operator here. And then we also see the console write line and the example work. Why it doesn't work, compound assignment operator, there are so many of them. Also positioning, it's much more important, like plus plus before the variable will increment first, and but the increment or decrement after the variable will increment or decrement after that line. So in that moment it will not be incremented or decremented, but the next line will be operated. So yeah, that's it for my today's video. I hope you guys can understand and progress with me. Still always stay healthy, and see you next time. Bye bye.